Good morning, students. Today again I am here again with the chapter 4. The chapter is the skeletal system and muscles. And in the last video we have discussed about the skeletal system, the skull, the spine, the rib cage, the girdle and the limbs. And today we are going to discuss about the joints and muscles in the human body and how do muscles work. So let's start the chapter 4. So firstly we will discuss about the joints. So what is a joint? A joint is the part of the body where two or more bones meet to allow movement. Every bone in the body except for the hyoid bone in the thyroid meets up with at least one other bone at a joint. The shape of the joint depends on its function. A joint is also known as the articulation. So there are various kind of joint in the human body that facilitate movements. The first one is immovable joint. It is a immovable joint. So immovable joint occur at structures of skull. This skull. So where the bone of the skull meet, these joints do not allow any movement. These joints do not allow any movement because they are firmly interlocked. All the bones are firmly interlocked in the skull. So these joints are called the immovable joints. And the next one, ball and the next one is the movable joint. What is the movable joint? The movable joints are concerned with the different kind of movement in the body. They occur in the limbs which allow free movement. The movable joints are the ball and socket joints and the hinge joints. These joints are the movable joints. The hinge joint and gliding joint and the pivot joint. These are the movable joint. The first we will discuss about the ball and socket joint. This is the ball and socket joint. So the shoulder and the hip joint. So the shoulder and the hip joints, which moves like a ball in the cup. It moves like a ball in the cup, are called the ball and socket joint. These allow a maximum range of movement. These two joints allow the maximum range of movements and movements of all kinds. Rotation, spinning, bowling and swinging are the possible movement of ball and socket joint. And next one is the hinge joint. This is the hinge joint. The hinge joint allows movement only in one direction. This joint allows movement only in the one direction. It allows to link part of the body to be bent or extend. It allows to be bent up and down only. Okay. Hinge joints are seen at the elbow. It is seen at the elbow, knee, ankle and in the finger. These joints are found in the knees, elbows, ankle and in the finger. After that, the gliding joint. The gliding joints permit only a very slight movement. These are found between the two vertebrae of the spine at the wrist and the ankle. It is found the gliding joints are found in the wrist and the ankles. Next one is the pivotal joints. Pivotal joints allows movement in all directions. Okay, between the skull and the first two vertebrae is found in pivot joint. The movement of our head from one side to the other side and it's up and down. Noted? It is due to the pivotal joint. Now about the muscles. Muscles in the human body. There are muscles all over our body. They cause movement in the body. So it is said there are 600 muscles in our body. How many? There are about 600 muscles in our body. The muscles are soft and fleshy part of the body. The muscles have the property of contractibility. Most muscles found attached to the bones to our body by means of white tough material called tendons. These muscles are known as the skeletal muscles. Now we will discuss about the types of the muscles. So there are three types of muscles: voluntary or skeletal muscles. Voluntary or skeletal muscles. So these are the voluntary muscles. These muscles can be consequently controlled. Human and has more than 600 skeletal muscles. How many human has more than 600 skeletal muscles? These types of muscles are attached either directly or indirectly to the bones. These muscles are attached directly or indirectly to the bones and work in opposing pairs. Example: one muscle in the pair contracts while other relax to produce movement. These muscles are found in arms, legs, eyes, tongues, etc. Now the second one is involuntary muscles. These muscles are found in the internal body organ and works automatically. It is also called the smooth muscle. Involuntary muscles also called the smooth muscles. So they perform actions such as forcing food through intestine. It is the smooth muscles, smooth or involuntary muscles. Now next one is the cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles, these are found only in heart. Cardiac muscles are found only in the heart. These are involuntary muscles. These muscles are responsible for pumping blood throughout the body. So interesting the things is that it takes 43 muscles to frown and only 17 muscles to smile. So how do muscles work? Now we will understand how do muscles work. So the contraction and expansion of the muscles bring about the contraction and expansion of muscles bring about the movement of the bones in our body. Let's see how the working of muscles of the hand. This is the muscles of the hand, and let's see how it is works. So see the picture given here. The upper arm has a set of muscles. Upper arm has a set of muscles. The bicep, it is the bicep, and above the arm are the triceps. Below the arm, these are the triceps. Up in the upper portion there is bicep, and the lower portion it is the triceps. When the bicep contract, it pulls the lower arms and we bend the hand. If we pulls the lower arm and we bend the hand, or hand get lifted, it gets lifted. Okay, when the tricep contract, it pulls the lower arm down. Okay, and the hand gains its original position. Thus, the upward and downward movements of the hand are brought about the contraction and expansion of the biceps and the triceps. And exercise and proper posture. How can we fit our body? How can we enhance our Strength. So exercise is essential for all human beings. Aerobic exercise supplies oxygen efficiently to the muscles, heart, lungs and the circulatory system. A good supply of oxygen to the body is a sign of good health. So some example of aerobic exercise are jogging, playing basket, playing football, swimming, cycling, yoga and aerobic dancing. These can be followed daily. So what are the advantage of the physical exercise? Exercise makes the muscles of the heart, lungs and various part of the body strong. Children must be physically active for at least 60 minutes every day. Exercise burns unwanted calories, reduce weight and prevent obesity. Exercise helps in reducing blood cholesterol level. It helps in lowering the blood glucose level. Exercise reduces hypertension and improves the quality of life. Good posture while standing, walking and sitting will help the muscles to be healthy. Incorrect posture efforts respiration and efficient work. So some yoga is there. So we should also do some yoga to keep our body fit, like Dandasana, Vrikshasana, Veerbhadrasana, Utkasana and Bhujangasana. We should do these yogas to keep our body fit. So today we have discussed about the joints and about the muscles, and we have discussed about some exercise and yoga. Okay, so read full chapter and try to find the exercise of this chapter yourself and complete in your note. Okay, good day.